Boys, is it good to be back? Oh my god, it's been so much longer than it should have been. We've been apart. We've been apart too long. And it's all because my body might be falling apart on me. Maybe I need to be a little bit more concerned about this. I don't know. Since I have a live stream record of when I get sick, I feel like I've noticed that I was sick like a week ago. I think it was October 10th. I was a little bit under the weather. I had body chills and I had to like clonk out. And then I was fine. And then I went to Toronto, and I suppose it's possible that I picked up something at like a party in Toronto, and that's what got me again, because I got body chills again, and I got sick, and then I completely lost my voice. I couldn't talk at all. My throat just hurt so bad. And that lasted for another couple days, and now I'm fine again, but I don't know, it's weird to me to get sick twice in a row so close together like that. Also, is my coloring seeming a little off? Do I look very pale? I mean, I am very pale by nature, so it's fine. The bad news is that we're behind the schedule that I wanted to be on. I was hoping to actually finish up this case last week. Obviously, that didn't happen. So here we are, and this week I was hoping to do some Halloween things, but we gotta finish this case. I can't keep putting this one on the back burner. Ace Attorney is a good game to take a break from in between cases, but not during a case. Because already, by just being sick for a couple of days, I'm like, oh shit, where did we leave off? I don't know. I'm about to go into the courtroom blind, and I hope it's all going to come back to me, and I'm going to get on the record with something amazing. I think we suspect Hugh, because Hugh had like bleeding hands, right? That's where we kind of left off. So, we're putting him in the hot seat today. Hopefully I can dig something out of my ass. Hopefully I can remember details that were important to remember. I don't know. I also wanted to go to New York City this week, and I don't know that that's going to happen now. That might have to get pushed on the back burner till later, which sucks, but that's life, you know? Hellos, let's get them in order. Jacob Welsh, Dogface, Stephen, Zach, Macadamia, Nut, Dogface, and Deo Communist. It's good to see all of you guys. All right? Anyways, let's just get right into it, because I have a lot of catching up to do. I know that much is true. We're in the defendant's lobby. Oh, were you able to sleep? Were you able to sleep last night? Oh, God. It's I'm just getting back into doing voices, to be fair. I've been sick. Don't judge me too hard.
Huh? Oh, sleep. Sure, yeah, I slept. For a grand total of 0 hours.
Ah, there he is. Guten Morgen, you two. You look like you're ready to put on a real show. But before you do, I have a good luck gift. Oh, it's the tape! The voice print analysis came back, yeah, and the results couldn't be more clear. The voice in the mock trial video and the tape recording are one and the same. So is that Junie's voice? In other words, the recording's a fabrication. Right, it is Junie's voice, but it's fabricated. They stole Junie's voice and then planted it as false evidence. Okay, that's good. We can use that, probably, to our advantage. The lab is continuing their study of the tape. So far, they've found signs of overdubbing. I bet it's going to be a bit longer to recover the audio that was erased. Whoa, I'm sorry.
Who's there? Wait! Did you see who it was? No, I got a quick look.
Michael! Michael, thank you so much for joining the fam with the subscription. Don't forget also, there's a Discord linked below. You can join it if you want to become part of the friends that we're making along the way.
No, I got a quick look, but they got away. I think it might have been Hugh. I bet he was eavesdropping.
Well, when you have conversations in the public lobby, Apollo, it's not really eavesdropping anymore. It's just not having a private conversation.
I wonder if he saw our hand.
Oh, I'm sure he wasn't the only one just now. I bet Robin and Boxco were listening in too. I'll make sure they don't make a run for it. That is my final gift too. Wow, Prosecutor Gavin, having him on our side is kind of like the MVP move. My daddy!
Okay, All that's left now is to reach out to the truth. Did I read that right? Probably not.
Right, time for a mini Courts of Steel workout. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine. Your turn, Athena.
I'm Athena Sykes, and I'm fine.
So she says. October 26th, 10 o'clock a.m., it's time to start court. Hopefully we're all ready. Headphones are really getting in the way of me today. All rise! I love this so much. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods.
The Sykes Brigade is totally psyched. Well, I mean the defense is ready, Your Honor.
Yes, the prosecution is ready as well. Isn't that right, Prosecutor Blackwell? Yes, well, moving right along. Yesterday's adjournment was an unexpected, however necessary, turn of events. But I'll be running a tight ship here today, so no funny business. Understood.
Your boldness. Robin Newman and Hugh O'Connor have recanted their confessions. What? But later, I shall grill them at leisure to find whether I can charge them with perjury.
Well, this sure complicates matters. Still, one must overlook the facts. Not overlook the facts. I know what I am saying. How about that school camera photo that was submitted yesterday?
A pity, but that evidence is no longer relevant to the case. The art room clock runs fast. It cannot function as an accurate measure of time. As for the bungling detective who overlooked that, he is paying for his failure as we speak.
Poor Detective Fulbright. I hope he returns with all of his body parts intact.
Oh, Jesus.
But if that's the case, then what will we...
The accused is the sole person who could have moved the body from the art room to the stage, and I mean to prove it here this day.
It's just like Detective Fulbright said, but what else does he have up his sleeve?
My understanding of this heinous crime is thus. The murder took place near the center of the art room as evidenced by the blood stain. Blood was also found on some pottery next to the window over in the maintenance area. Which is to say, the body was carried to that very window. From there, it was dropped to the maintenance area below. And though there was nary a scratch to the body aside from the fatal wound, that too was per the script. A high jump was employed to cushion the fall. A high jump mat. Then, a ball cart was used to haul the body to the stage.
That's not very clever. I mean, it's the same exact body moving scheme as the script. Anyone could have moved the body that way.
Your propensity to spew forth words before you think is not very clever either.
What you...
Moreover, the prosecution has a witness which is most unfortunate for you. Witness, it's time for you to come forth. There's our boy. Alright, let's rake you over the coals and find out how much of a dirty little liar you are. Alright, so what do we remember about him? We believe that he was bribing his way through school. Right? We believe that, like, Daddy was paying for grades for him, or something along those lines.
Well then, will the witness please state his name and occupation?
Hugh O'Connor, I'm a senior at Famous Legal Academy, and I'm studying to be a lawyer. Yesterday I told the lawyer there that I would testify to the truth. So I intend to cooperate fully in today's trial. Happy now, Miss Sykes?
What's he up to?
The court appreciates your cooperation, Mr. O'Connor. Now, your testimony, please.
Alright, lay it on me and lay it on thick, boy. I've had plenty of days of rest, so I'm ready to deal with your bullshit. The lecture hall was packed before the mock trial, but the rest of the campus was empty. That's when I saw Juniper dragging a large mat from behind the stage. I was watching her from a vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area. She was heading toward me, so I assumed she was on her way to move to the maintenance area. But I didn't have time to stand around and see what she did after that. The real truth hurts much, doesn't it, Miss Sykes? Or maybe you thought I was going to bring up something else entirely against your client. Whoa! Okay, music.
Never a snappy comeback when I need one.
He's coming straight at us today, using any means possible. To protect the students who had to climb up when setting up the stage, a mat was brought over to the stage from the storehouse.
Our client's the student council president. What's wrong with her taking it upon herself to put that mat away after they used
Objection.
Oh, there's plenty wrong. There's but one mat in the entire school that could cushion the fall from such lofty heights. What kind of budget is this school dealing with? It's for lawyers. Also, because it's for lawyers, why do they even need mats? Do they have gym class here? Do you need a gym class at law prep school? I don't know, I've got questions. Ergo, the mat in question was indispensable to moving the body.
Ah!
I love her freak out face.
It sucks being the last to know everything.
I think I get it now. Yeah, really, you're catching on finally? The drag marks we saw behind the stage were made by the mat. They were made by the mat? If you insist. Dun.
The only mat of that thickness was where the body was assumed to have been dropped. It would be hard to deny a possible link to this case.
Well, we're off to a bad start again. You sure you're okay, Athena?
It's game on, Hugh. Game on. I'm gonna turn your arrogant, perfect score grin into a teary-eyed frown of failure.
Alright, Athena. Turn on the womanly charm. Get this guy under the bus.
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it right there, bucko!
What? I was just getting to the important part. Eager to unsheath your blade, Sykes Dono, your heavy breath heaves to where I stand.
How rude! A human's breath doesn't travel anywhere near that far!
So the only issue is distance. You're not denying that you're a heavy breather.
I'm just saying that scientific studies have proven that it's not.
Alright, hang in there, Athena. No matter how many insults they hurl, it's not going to affect the judge's opinion of you. He already doesn't like us very much. You especially.
What about my own self-esteem?
Let's get back to what happened before the mock trial. That's when I saw Juniper dragging a large mat from behind the stage. Okay. Press that. Toby! Welcome to the chat. Hello, happy to have you here. Finally caught up on the attorneys games. Let's play.
Our client was simply putting the mat away. It had nothing to do with this case.
That is where you were wrong. There is but one mat in the entire school that could cushion a 3-story fall. Hence, the mat dragged by the accused was essential to moving the body. No, this logic doesn't seem to add up for me, because we have an understanding of why else the mat was needed to be used for the stage. I think. I think that's what they said, at least. So... shut up.
If we win this one, I promise to donate another thick mat to the academy.
Now show me how to show you the truth. You'll have my full cooperation. Alright, press everything.
Mr. O'Connor, are you positive you weren't standing exactly where you said? That you were standing there?
I was between the stage and the maintenance area, and she was behind the backdrop.
He's sticking to his guns. The issue here is whether Hugh was standing when he says he... Oh my god. Oh man, it's been too long since I've done this. The issue here is where Hugh was standing when he says he saw Junie. But nothing I say will mean anything without evidence. It's time to dig a little deeper.
Joshua! Hey George, how are ya? I'm feeling better, finally. Oh, and before you ask, I had my glasses on. Therefore, I'm positive it was Juniper. That's not an issue. Okay, great. She was heading toward me, so I assumed she was on her way to the maintenance area. Alright, well, you know what they say about assuming. It makes an ass out of you and yourself.
You shouldn't assume anything. It only shows that you're not positive.
Objection.
Thank you, Athena. Such wild momentum. Perhaps were you a raging bull in a past life.
You do not compare women to some stupid animal.
Hoy. Justice Donald. Our assertion is Juniper was simply putting the mat away. In that case, where would she be taking it?
Oh, well, it's the storehouse. Over in the maintenance area.
Precisely. Therefore, there is not wrong with the witness's judgment in this matter. It is your wild charges that are the issue here. But I cannot help if you cannot keep seeking red. He's gonna get a face full of justice. Apollo style, if he keeps that up.
Alright, Apollo, good threat. We'll circle back to that one.
Anyway, I saw her heading toward me. But I didn't have time to stand around and see what she did after that. Why not?
Well, then it's entirely possible that someone else moved the body.
Objection!
Are you mad or merely delusional?
I'm mad!
Everyone in the lecture hall before the mock trial. The rest of the campus was empty. Yabuki! You are in fact here during the live stream. Hello and welcome. Ergo, the only probable suspects were the 3 trial participants.
Yeah, I know. Thank you for stating the obvious. I also know that you, Hugh O'Connor, were one of the participants.
Mr. Confidence sure goes all out when he tells the truth.
Well, I don't think he meant for any of that to be misleading, but it doesn't make it factual either.
Let's be careful now, Athena. A genius like Hugh could be leading you right into a trap.
I'd be surprised if he wasn't, but all I can do is charge forward with both my eyes opened.
I guess. The lecture was packed. Oh, we need evidence. Oh, shit. Alright, it's time to put on our big boy panties. Lecture was packed before the mock trial, but the rest of campus was empty. I mean, that's true. We know that. So when I saw Juniper dragging a large mat. Alright, so something about this mat. Can we do anything about this? We got a lecture hall diagram. Don't know how that helps us. Voice print analysis. Not relevant right now. Stage setup photos. I don't think that's relevant right now. Burnt fragments, school banner, Hugh scrap. We might be able to use that against him at some point. Lady Justice. We got them making their things. We got the tape recorder. A mat was laid out to cushion the fall. A ball cart from the storehouse was then used to move the body to the stage. Let's see. Juniper dragging a large mat from behind the stage. I was watching her from a vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area. She was heading toward me. I don't have time to stand her. So what can we refute here? What's our clue? Sure goes all out. Doesn't make it factual. Charge forward with both eyes open. I'm confused. So I saw Juniper dragging a large mat from behind the stage. Can I disprove that? In any way? Oh my god. Constant Quartz Planner. I'm literally completely stumped. Let me
Hold it!
What? Oh no, this is gonna be terrible. Yeah, she
Objection.
was putting the mat away. I don't get it. Hang on, guys, don't worry, I'm gonna figure this out. This is my job. I was watching from a vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area. Right. We don't even have a map of that or anything. So how the hell are we gonna disprove that?
Hold it!
And let's press it again. So this is the vantage point, from behind the stage over to the maintenance area. What did she say right there? The issue here is where he was standing. Nothing I say will mean anything without evidence. Time to dig a little deeper. The issue here is where he was standing when he says he saw Junie. This seems like the suspicious statement, but I don't understand how we could possibly disprove that. October Hue 120. I hate this! Between Heaven and Hell, hello! Welcome to the chat, I'm stuck. This was found in the incinerator. The last two of Miriam's photos, they show students setting up the stage backdrop. I don't... Nothing makes sense. I'm so lost. I didn't have time to stand around and see what she did after that.
Objection!
Can we prove that the rest of campus wasn't empty? Maybe? Do we have anything from, like, Miriam Scuttlebutt? She's always around. This was tossed into the incinerator. It was found by her. Large school banner that was hung by a wire between the stage and the art room. A trace amount of blood was found on it. Maybe this is our secret weapon? We have pressed everything already. Hue scrap. It might possibly be that. Body with a protruding arrow was found in the quad. The murder weapon was an awl. The actual murder scene was the art room, where traces of blood were found on the floor. The body was dropped from the third floor art room. Alright. I might ask for a clue in a second. I'm gonna take one shot in the dark guess. The lecture hall was packed, but the rest of the campus was empty. That's when I saw Juniper dragging a large mat from behind the stage. I don't... Can we suggest that Juniper A diagram of the lecture hall where the mock trial took place. Can we give Junie an alibi for doing something else? Meet with Mr. Wright about training seminar. Routine report. I don't think so. That is Junie's fingerprints. That's stained with blood. She was heading towards me. I assumed she was on her way to the maintenance area. I didn't have time to stand around to see what she did after that. Yeah. Alright. This might be one of the few times where I have to ask for a hint. If you guys have a good way of giving a hint that's not super spoilery, maybe like the suspicious statement. It's been days since I've played this game, but like literally nothing is... There's no light bulbs in here right now. And this is just like dead air. I'm stupefied. Like none of these statements seem to have... I'm not seeing a clear contradiction with the available evidence. This was taken on the day of the murder. Maybe it's this? That this was taken on the day of the murder? Ask yourself, is it actually possible to watch Juniper? It was on the statement where you looked at... That's what I think was this statement. No, not this statement. This statement. I saw Juniper dragging a large mat from behind the stage. Are we... Wait, the third statement... I was watching her from a vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area. A vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area. Are we trying to suggest that that this thing would have blocked his view? The stage drop, maybe? I don't know. That seems silly to me. That doesn't track as like making a lot of sense, but maybe. Maybe?
Objection!
No. I was destined for a little bit of a failure. Just look at it, it's a huge contradiction. Alright, so we know it's not the backdrop or the photo. Maybe it's one of these other photos. I mean, we could use the process of elimination here. I was watching her from a vantage point. Okay. That has nothing to do with the arrow, that has nothing to do with the planner, that has nothing to do with the mock trial script. That has nothing to do with the all. It shouldn't have anything to do with her autopsy report. Or the tape recorder. We just tried that and it didn't fucking work. Lady Justice shouldn't matter. This isn't relevant yet. The school banner? I don't think matters yet. The only thing that maybe tracks is this photo, which is still of the stage drop.
Objection!
Okay.
So, you saw the back of the stage from between the stage and the maintenance area? Well, let's take a look at this photo taken by Miss Scuttlebutt, shall we? This photo shows the students setting up for the stage the day before the mock trial. Do you see the big construction screen to the right of the stage in the background here?
Oh, yes. In fact, there's a bunch of those next to my house, until a few days ago. It was so noisy back there, but I couldn't take a peek. Oh, but it piqued my interest.
That's great, Your Honor. But moving on. You cannot see past such screens. That's their purpose. Now let's see. How exactly is that screen positioned again? Ah! Since it was to the right of the Oh my word.
That was a That was a big oversight for me. Oh no. It's the entire fucking fence. You know how they say sometimes things hide in plain sight? This might have been the thing that, like, got me that was hiding in plain sight. Holy shit. The entire fucking, like, safety fence that was put up by the stage. It didn't click for me at all. Wow. That's embarrassing. Ooh. Durr. Okay. That's fine. I can recover. Junie's sitting over on the witness stand like,
oh, fucking Christ, I'm about to be found guilty. Aha! Since it was to the right of the stage, it should be right here. And from this vantage point, the witness claims to have seen our clients behind the stage backdrop.
Oh, but the screen would have been completely in the way.
That's right. Therefore, the witness couldn't have possibly seen our client from this point.
yeah. Jesus Christ. When she gives you the Glock 5000, this is the face you make. A gold star for George. He got the answer.
Order! Mr. O'Connor, have you been lying to this court?
And the screen. Right. It must have slipped my mind. I mean, this guy's supposed to be smart. How could he make such a stupid fucking mistake? His mistake was so stupid that it made me stupid by proxy.
What? Are you telling me you, Mr. Genius, forgot something as literally big as that?
I mean... maybe. There are two kinds of memory lapses. The normal kind you mouth breathers have. And the genius level lapses of memory that people like me have.
Why don't you just admit that it was a normal, everyday brain fart already?
Will the witness now please restate what he remembers, minus the lapses in memory?
That's easy. I was on the other side of the screen. In other words, I witnessed Juniper from the stage side of the screen.
Objection!
What? You are testifying that our client was behind the stage. But need I remind this court that the back of the stage is not visible from the front? To actually see our client from behind the stage, from the stage side of the screen, the witness himself would also have to be in the same area behind the stage.
Yeah, see, that part makes sense to me.
But in that case, our client would have been definitely seen by Mr. O'Connor.
Or that our client would have seen him. Sorry. Wow, holy shit, reading is hard for me today. I also missed dinner, so, like, my brain might be fried in my... let me keep making defenses for myself. I'm probably gonna order a pizza after this. I've run out of, my healthy food in the fridge. Nice one, Athena. Keep it up.
Objection!
What? All right, golden boy. Is this not your chance? Telling the truth will be like a weight lifted from your chest.
The truth? What truth?
The fact that Golden Boy was where he initially stated. That is to say, he was between the maintenance area and the stage.
Objection!
But then the screen would have blocked his view
Objection.
of... Oh.
On the ground, yes, his view would have been blocked indeed. But consider how smoke always wants to rise up high. Athena, look at the photo again. Do you think...
Something on the other side of the screen. Something high enough to see the stage. No way. This crane right here? But I don't remember seeing a crane there on the day of the mock trial.
Well, me neither, but it's probably safe to assume it was moved before you found the body. That's far enough, Prosecutor Blackwell. Remember, you promised. I recall making no such promise. It was you who came blubbering to me about keeping quiet in exchange for information. Ugh. What's all this about, a promise? Is this about whatever Blackwell is using against him?
And what's it got to do with getting into the crane?
Golden Boy did not go up in that crane for fun. He was working part-time as a crane operator within school grounds. Objection! Listen, if we've learned anything from the David Dobrik incident, it's that they don't let just anybody go into cranes unless you have millions of dollars, and even then you could literally ruin somebody's life. Alright, you need to be a certified professional to start operating machinery like that.
Oh, do you mean to tell me a high school student was operating a crane?
Yeah, Japanifornia. The fuck is going on with your laws? We got some problems here.
The witness,
What do you mean? I object to the prosecutor's last statement. There's no proof I ever operated the crane.
Hold it!
Actually, there just might be something that proves you did.
What?
If this whole part-time job thing is true, I doubt it would be limited to a single day. You were probably working at the same site the previous day, too.
Is this what you're thinking of, Athena? Is that my boy Hugh in the sleeveless tank?
Yep! As the court can see, this photo captured the crane's operator. And if you look carefully, he does bear a definite resemblance to Mr. O'Connor.
Are you serious? That's ridiculous. How very interesting. Let's ascertain whether this is ridiculous as the witness maintains.
The defense agrees with the prosecution. Let's bring the facts to light.
that's all very well and good. But just how do you propose to do that?
The person in this photo has one really distinguishing feature. I'm not 100% sure, but it's at least worth a try. We can clearly identify the person in this photo as the witness by examining
His neck? Does this say his hobby? The fuck? His hobby? What do you mean? Also, you can't examine fingerprints in a fucking photo. I mean, it's gotta be his neck. What the fuck are those other two answers?
the figure in this photo is wearing a very unique object around his neck.
Well, I don't know how I would call it very unique.
Oh, well, yes, you can see it right there. But then, are you saying you mean...
Mr. O'Connor's neck is almost entirely concealed by his tall collar. But that's exactly why I believe this warrants further examination.
Not a chance! That would be blatant violation of my privacy. Is my dude still wearing the same fucking necklace he wore that night? Guys, in the real world, criminals change their clothes. Alright, they take off the incriminating evidence they were wearing at the scene of their crimes. You are a disgrace of a man. Now start unbuttoning that collar before I hack it off. Oh my god, okay, daddy.
Yeah, what's the big deal? Now let's see your neck. Oh, wow, okay. It's getting a bit aggressive in here.
Guess I have no choice. It's time to start stripping down. Oh. Oh, ew. Oh. Are you a they, them? Is that what this is?
Oh my.
So, where'd you buy that neckband, if I might ask?
I didn't buy it. It's handmade, and there's only one like it in the world.
Well, it sure looks like the neckband in the photo. Should we have the photo analyzed?
You're one irritating lady. Fine, I admit it. I work a part-time construction job. It has nothing to do with our school. Operating heavy equipment's no big deal for a guy who can parallel park one-handed. But I never expected one of my jobs would take me to my own school.
But, when you factor in all the required tests, an apprenticeship period, wouldn't you have to be at least 20 to have a license for operating a crane?
Oh, about that. You see, I'm a genius, so you know, oh. Dang, this case should be called Exposing All the Students. Everybody's got a fucking secret. Let us dispense with this inane charade, Golden Boy. No! Prosecutor Blackwell, please, don't! High school seniors are 19 at most. Thus, they fail to complete the requirements. But that does not apply to you. Does it, Mr. O'Connor? Oh my god! Are we pulling an Annie Orphan situation? Sorry, spoilers for Orphan, but Orphan's an incredibly old movie. Is my guy old? Also, if he's trying to date Junior... Whoa, oh no. No, 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 this was supposed to be a happy, healthy... Well, she's 18, I guess it's fine either way. But...
Why doesn't it apply? He's a senior, so he's around that age, right?
No! Don't! Please! Look at how much fun Blackwell's having with this. Actually, Golden Boy here is 25! 25?! Whoa! I thought he was gonna say he was like 20 or 21, 25? My dude's almost as old as me! You can't be in a high school at that age. He took a 7-year break from school.
Wait. Come again?
Is he older than... He's older than Athena. He's older than Apollo. He's older than everybody. Well, not Phoenix, right? Take a gander at the official school enrollment documentation. 'Tis all right there.
25? Wait, he's older than me?
A 25-year-old in high school. Order in my courtroom. What is this? The cast of Riverdale?
Well, Your Honor, when you cast 25-year-olds to play 16-year-olds, then you're allowed to write sex scenes with them, because it's not creepy anymore. It's still a little creepy. A 7-year break, 7 years of just one thing to say. There are two kinds of 7-year breaks, the ordinary kind you mouth breathers take. And the genius kind people like me take. Look, if we're talking college, sure, you can go to college at any age, but like, I legit believe that high schools have rules about this. I don't think a high school is gonna let you as a student in their building after a certain age, because like, high schools aren't places for adults. Unless you're one of the teachers, it becomes like inappropriate and weird. I don't know. Like there's ways to get your high school degree as an adult, but you don't do it by going into the high school with the other students. You like, you take some like GED course or some shit.
Objection!
Oh god. Thank god Junie's at least 18.
But a genius would quickly become a chore for a 7-year break.
I think you have that backwards, Athena? Even geniuses make mistakes. I just happened to make mine only 7 years in a row. Maybe you're lazy.
Only Hugh could get away with using only like that.
Enough of this jibber jabber. That's probably why he had to pay his way into the school. He probably had to bribe the officials to not report him for being a creepy-ass adult inside of a high school. Suffice to say, the witness was up in the crane when he saw the accused dragging the mat. The accused readied all she needed to move the body immediately prior to doing so. That much is clear. I see no need to deliberate the matter further.
Considering the body was moved in the same manner as in the script, I find Prosecutor Blackwell's claim to be quite persuasive. Does the defense care to dissuade me?
I mean, I guess.
It's really all I got to work with.
As long as a mat was used to move the body, Junie's gonna be under suspicion.
Athena, I just thought of something. What was Hugh doing in the crane right before the mock trial? He couldn't have been on the job at the time. I mean, he was waiting for the trial to start.
Yeah. Why was he in the crane? Wait, you don't think? Your Honor!
Yes, what is it, Miss Sykes?
I've got it! I've got an amazing idea that will turn the prosecution's claim on its head. A little conjecture has never stopped us before.
Interesting.
Mr. O'Connor, you were using the crane to...
Move the screen, move yourself, move the body! Oh no! Oh no! I mean, yeah, let's throw him under the bus.
The body was just like it was in the script, so it must have been moved like in the script too. At least that's what the prosecution believes. How simplistic, it's even foolish.
Those are pretty strong words, Athena. Are you sure about this?
The witness is a licensed crane operator, so he could have used it to move the body. Frankie, did you hear what you just said?
Yeah, babe, I'm listening. Well, golden boy, care to chime in? I intend to say no more on the matter, save that this does not bode well for you.
Wait, he's on my side this time? Or is this another trap?
Watch this.
Wow, that's a crazy level of dexterity you have. What did you say? I wasn't listening.
Watch this. I can use a bow and arrow one-handed. Oh, that's nice talent. I bet the women love you for that. I can even drive a crane with one hand, it's that easy. But operating the crane itself is so complex it requires both hands.
I'm sorry, what?
I can even drive a crane with one hand. That's easy. But, oh! I'm the dumb one, not the game. He can drive it one-handed, like roll the whip, but he needs both hands on the stick to operate it. Alright, I love somebody who uses both of their hands. Now I would have the courts look at this. Oh! Uh-oh.
Oh! Please tell me that's a ketchup stain.
You wish my hand was injured and required surgery. That's the reason I kept my hands in my pockets this whole time. How was it injured? I have already verified this with the hospital of treatment. Quite a nasty wound, they say.
So, how did you hurt it?
I see no need to discuss that. It has no relevance to this case. 2 hands are required to operate complex machinery such as the crane. Ergo, on the day of the mock trial, the witness was incapable of moving the body by crane, but he moved the crane successfully the day before. So he gets a suspicious hand injury the day that this woman dies, and we're not gonna find that suspicious? What? I object, Your Honor. We need to press him on his hand. I had planned on moving the crane that night before the mock trial, but then I got injured. Wanted to keep my part-time job a secret. I had to do it just before the mock trial started.
And here I thought this was the big break we've been waiting for.
Now that the defense's sophistry is laid bare, I would like to have the court recall my claim.
The body was dropped out of a 3rd floor window to a mat near the Masonets area. Then a ball cart was used to move it to the stage. I've been paying attention, you see.
Well done, your boldness. Now consider the following. The accused was cited dragging that mat, ergo it was she who moved the body. No, this is a logic fallacy. You're connecting 2 separate events together. I think you're on the right track, Athena.
You do?
Yeah, Juniper remains the prime suspect if we assume the body was moved per her script. So, as the defense, you have to figure out how else the body could have been moved.
But... Is he telling me to think of another way besides the crane?
Miss Sykes, if you have a counter-argument, this court would love to hear it.
And if you do not, it is time for the verdict. Isn't that correct, your boldness?
No, not yet. All I have to do is show that the body wasn't moved like it was in the script, right?
Well, that would show that the mat had nothing to do with the case.
There is a sword of great renown that cuts down sophistic lawyers. Its name, evidence.
Alright, a little bit melodramatic for me, but Doesn't really scare me, Blackwell. Force a smile, Athena. You can do it.
What's wrong with your face, Athena? It's got this, like, weird mix of terror and a creepy grin. Just focus on how the body could have been moved without it being dropped.
How could anyone lower it without just dropping it? It's not like it could fly. But wait! Maybe it could glide down the art room window in one of the banners. After all, there is a way to zip between the art room and the stage.
There she is. I know where this is going.
Someone could have used that thing easily.
Of course. Yes, sorry, Blackwell. Miss Sykes, the court would like to see what you have for us.
All they have to do is show the tiniest shred of a possibility. The mat and ball cart weren't used to move the body. This is what was used, Your Honor.
Which one, though? Do we think it's the one that... Whoops. Do we think it's this one, the school banner? Or the burnt fragments? I'm inclined to think it was this one, because this is the one that was burned in the incinerator, but there is a little bit of blood on this one. It's one of these two. I just don't know which one. Let's start with this one.
The key here is this thing that ties the art room and the stage together.
Might I propose an idea? Fuck! This might have been wrong. It might do well to tie your lips together lest you further expose your ignorance.
This isn't exactly the time for black comedy, Prosecutor Blackwell. Anyway, the court will recall the wire on which the school banner was hung. Oh, look at me. I'm recovering. This is right. This is good. Oh, God bless. That wire was strung between the art room and the stage, which allowed students to run or reel the school banner from the art room. The body could have easily been lowered down to the stage via this wire.
Oh, Athena, courtroom music!
Objection!
Fuck yeah! Spare me your armchair theories. This wasn't some kind of high wire act. The body surely would have fallen. Yet there are no signs of blunt force trauma.
Oh, you surprised me, Blackwell. You didn't actually think I failed to account for that.
I'm sure that's exactly what he thought.
When we investigated the stage yesterday, the bottom part of the school banner had been tied into a pouch-like shape. And pouches are useful for carrying things. What do you think this one could have carried? It wasn't a Joey.
Oh, well, go on, explain.
The body was bundled into the pouch-like section of the banner and sent down the wire. The body would have been down on that stage in a flash, and there'd be no need for a mat.
This is nice. This is good. This is different.
Oh, I've heard the phrase carrying the banner. But the banner doing the carrying.
I've no patience for you and your cheap parlor tricks. Your claim is as shaky as a corpse, performing that absurd high wire act.
If you have an actual objection, then just come out and say it.
I trust you recall the bloodstains left on the art room pottery. Leave the kangaroos out of this. If the wire had been used to move the body, it would have to be via the window above the quad, the one with the winch. However, the bloodstained pottery was next to the window above the maintenance area. Well, maybe the pottery was moved. That could easily be explained away. Ergo, the wire and banner had not at all to do with this case.
Oh, the bloodstained pottery. I do remember that.
This doesn't look good. We're gonna be back to the mat theory if we don't do something.
Well, Miss Sykes, I hope you have something better this time than a circus act.
If my wire theory is true, then that blood on the pottery must not have been...
The victim's blood at all. Maybe it wasn't blood at all. Maybe it was stage blood.
At first we thought it was red glaze, but it turned out to be blood. But what if we go back to the time when it was just glaze by all accounts?
Objection!
But the police have clearly identified as...
Oh, fuck. Well, listen, I was sick and I forgot that fact.
You can't change fact to fiction, Miss Sykes.
My bad, Your Honor. Alright, Jesus fucking Christ. Well, listen, can a girl relax when she gets a little fever now and again? Alright, so it really was blood and we verified that. So therefore it must not be the victim's blood. Maybe it's not the victim's blood. Did the police check to see from whom the blood came?
Shame on you, Yikes Dono. Have a little more respect for the constabulary.
Is that how you say that?
The justice we trust in has left us unjust. Fulbright!
Looks like they didn't check it. Aw, don't let it get you down. I can't say words. Aw, don't let it get you down, Prosecutor Blackwell. Everyone makes mistakes.
Spare me your cheek. We will know not either way till the tests are run.
True, but in the meantime, I'm gonna press my claim as far as I can.
Your boldness. I demand that the blood on the pottery be analyzed this instant.
Yes, of course, it shouldn't take long to get the results back.
Do. We're just waiting for some results.
Oh, that was quick.
We're history if it turns out to be the victim's blood, Athena. Oh, please. Let it be literally anybody else's blood. Maybe Robin had her period on the pottery.
It seems the blood was not from the victim.
Wait, what?
Furthermore, a comparison with other parties involved in this case reveals that the blood belongs to Hugh O'Connor. Well, that tracks because he had an injury.
Score! Oh, Apollo, this is so great! Oh, our lives are saved! Oh, this boy's going in the hot seat today. It's time for you to go to jail, sweetie. And I feel less guilty about it now that you're 25 and not 18, alright? You can't claim any juvenile ignorance. Don't worry, Junie. Just try to relax. Hugh's hands. His hands were dripping with blood. Your Honor, as we saw earlier, the witness's left hand suffered a serious injury. He sustained a wound in a struggle with the victim, and his blood got on the pottery. Then, Junie showed us blood-stained hands as they pressed past each other in the first floor hall. It's the only explanation that covers everything.
Objection!
I'm feeling good. There is but one way now to turn aside her blade, but do not cast the blame on me. Your grudge is with Sykes, Donald, for it is she who forces me to expose your secret. Ugh. Fine. Whatever.
Wait. There's more to the secret? How much dirt does he have on Hugh?
The court will observe this odd-looking envelope. It was inside this that Miriam's Scuttlebutt script was found.
Miss Scuttlebutts? But didn't the prosecution already claim that this envelope is the one that contained her script?
Circumstances have changed. You see, Golden Boy had hidden this from all of us.
Oh, I see it. My word! Talk about the world's most painful paper cut.
Indeed, you can clearly see that if this envelope is not opened correctly, a powerful spring-loaded blade will shoot forth, leaving a horrible gash upon that.
Jesus fucking Christ, Miriam Scuttlebutt! Look, we got the next Jigsaw killer in the making.
The only one who had been told of the correct way to open it was Constance Court.
You really want to see my script that bad? You better watch out. Read it without my permission and you'll wish you hadn't.
Wow, this girl's a psychopath. Yikes. Miriam wasn't kidding when she said that.
The blood on the blade is the witnesses. Our genius here tried to sneak a peek at the wrong script and paid for his foolishness.
Ouch! This guy's kind of the worst genius ever.
Don't worry, Athena. The wound isn't that deep. We've still got the wire theory.
Yeah, I've got it. Since the blood by the window overlooking the maintenance area isn't the victim's, there's no longer any basis for denying the body was moved using the wire and the banner. Therefore, the defense once again asserts just that.
You call yourself a lawyer? Don't you see the glaring contradiction in your thinking?
Huh?
The court would like to remind the witness that his role is not to point out.
And you? How can you adhere to such outdated beliefs? Whatever. It seems you've forgotten the two statues that were on stage directly below the wire. A body sent sliding down that wire would have crashed into them. Care to explain that away? Yeah, I care to explain that away. The statues were crashed into. And broken. The fuck?
I believe he's right. The statues and the wire are extremely close.
So the body would have collided with the statues. That seems to line up exactly with the way we found the crime scene.
What the fuck? Is this how a genius defends himself? I'm starting to get the idea that Hugh might not be a genius.
Speaking of those statues, we still don't know how they were broken. But if we assume the body had crashed into them, that would also explain the loud sound we heard while we were in the waiting room.
Oh, now that you mention it. You and Mr. Wright went out to the stage after you heard the sound, correct?
Interesting. How very interesting. But may I ask just one question? When was it that you heard said sound?
It was a little after the mock trial started.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Wright and I were practically bored to tears. There was the waiting room, and that's when— Oh no!
There it is. Precisely. If that sound you heard did happen while the body was being moved. That would place it during the mock trial.
Oof! But that means the body wouldn't have been there before the mock trial started.
You see, right before the mock trial started, I saw the body.
He said he saw the body before the mock trial. If so, then my claim that the body was moved during the mock trial doesn't hold water. Stupid contradictions. It's gonna get me and our client killed.
The focus was on just 3 suspects because the body was moved before the mock trial. That has been the major premise thus far. Your assertion, therefore, contradicts the very foundation of this case.
Both sides still lack incontrovertible evidence. So should we not also treat Golden Boy's testimony with some level of suspicion?
Good point.
Prosecutor Blackwell! He's on our side!
I bet he's figured out the truth behind the case. Well, great. As long as he's not up to something else.
If the statues really were broken when the body hit them, then Hugh's statement about seeing the body before the mock trial is a big fat lie. Okay, Mr. O'Connor. Let's get to the bottom of this contradiction about when you saw the body. Look me straight in the eyes and repeat your statement to me.
Like I said before the mock trial, the body was, you know... Is your neck brace feeling a little, tight on you? I shall only say this once, Golden Boy. You had best tell the truth, and you best do it now. That's as if your head wished to enjoy the continued companionship of your body.
Yeah, yikes.
Now out with it! Did you truly witness the body?
Or were you just lying about it? Well,
Which is it? My god, you know you're a bad witness when you've got both sides fucking digging into your asshole like this. You what? I never saw the body.
Huh?
Are you sure about that? Lie to this court again and I will charge you with perjury.
There was no body on that stage. I've been lying about it the whole time. I'm sorry.
Yes! We've exposed Hugh's big lie for what it is. But why would he lie about it to begin with?
Order! The base premise that the body was moved before the mock trial has been overturned. I imagine this has an impact on both the defense and the prosecution's case.
Well, first I'd like to thank the prosecutor. This brings us one step closer to the truth. Now at least we know the body was moved using wire and the school banner.
Indeed. That's much I shall concede, Sykes Dono. The body was moved, as you stated, and in the midst of the mock trial.
So both sides are satisfied then.
If the body was moved before the mock trial, we have our 3 suspects. But if the move took place in the midst of the mock trial, it becomes an entirely different story.
Right. All 3 suspects were in the mock trial, so that gives them solid alibis.
Objection!
How simplistic. Did you forget about the student in charge of the audio? Amidst the mock trial, she was the one soul who could leave and re-enter the lecture hall. Fuck!
What's this? Who's this person in charge of the audio?
Oh no! How could I forget? It was... Hey, what's the deal here? Why is Junie so large in the shot? Juniper was also in charge of the audio! When she wasn't in the trial, she was in the audio room, dealing with the music.
Indeed, the one who could enter the art room amidst the mock trial to move the body was none other than the accused, Juniper Woods, for she was in charge of the audio.
No! Oh, son of a fuck. We're right back at square one.
Oh yes, I see. That does make perfect sense.
This can't be happening. Instead of exposing Hugh's crime, Junie's in even deeper. No matter how you slice it, we're cooked. What the fuck, Apollo? And here I thought Prosecutor Blackwood was on our side, at least on this issue.
Twisted Samurai strikes again.
Twisted? It's more like Dirty Rotten.
Your baldness. It is time to put an end to this farce.
The prosecution has presented a quite convincing case. But the defense has one last chance to voice any remaining objections. Well, Miss Sykes.
Apollo! What are we gonna do? I've got nothing left. Nothing. Nada. Niente. 9! Oh, jeez.
I've been trying to think of something, but I'm drawing a big blank too.
Poor Junie. Unless we figure out something, she'll be... Objection! Objection. Well, I object to, Oh? Oh!
Stop right there.
Yeah, Hugh?
All ears to me! It's time you heard about the rare genius of Hugh O'Connor. Oh god, I'm getting flashbacks to that fucking college kid who was the panty raider. Oh! Listen and you'll hear the secret behind my perfect crime.
Wait, what?
Perfect? Crime! Whoa, 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 I beg your pardon?
Frankie! Did he say he's the
Babe, shut up!
Wait. Oh, this is some serious deja vu. Didn't we just go through this yesterday?
Yeah, we did. Oh, this better not be another one of those things. The murder, the moving of the body, the cover-up, it was all sprung from my brilliant mind. Well, go ahead, arrest me. The real killer is right before you.
Order! Order! Mr. O'Connor! You already confessed yesterday, then earlier today recanted your confession.
As if you mouth breathers could comprehend my genius, the ends justifies the means. Now bow down and kneel. Kneel before me, get on your knees. Brazen maddening intellect.
Objection!
Enough! The only maddening is the ignominy you bear us all to see. For it is impossible for you to have been the perpetrator behind this crime. This music is so good! There is no perfect crime, only a perfect alibi, for you were at the mock trial. And it is silly that I must remind you of this, but you were a participant the entire time. There shall be no mercy if you persist in hindering this trial with your silly little act. Oh my god, he's big mad.
Hugh doesn't seem the least bit shaken by Blackwell's threat.
Listen, Mr. Prosecutor, calling that a perfect alibi is beyond contempt. Your Honor, I'd like to take this opportunity to offer further testimony. I will now demonstrate the very moment of genius that transcended even perfection. Yakubi.
So, how did you feel about the Newman?
You know, suddenly Robin is really looking like a pretty good gal to me. You won't believe this, but I used a body double. Are you fucking kidding me? That wasn't the real me, it's the mock trial. That means I didn't almost lose. My body double did. I slipped out stealthily while my double took care of the trial. I had the run of the campus! In short, the killer, Juniper, is innocent. Is anybody buying this?
I have a question I was hoping the defense and prosecution might help answer. Is it just me? Or does the witness's testimony make no sense at all?
No. It's not just you, Your Honor. All I got from listening to that was a headache.
Yeah, that was just plain weird.
Well, I'm relieved it's not just me. As a prosecution.
Your boldness, summon an ambulance this instant. The witness is stark, raving mad.
Yes, I think that would be for the best. Now then, let's pretend that's never happened and move on to my verdict.
No, you people don't believe me!
It's not a matter of not believing you. It's more along the lines of us questioning your sanity. We think you're fucking off your nut.
Yeah, the Funny Farm just called and they want their genius back.
Good one, Apollo. Spoken like a true psychologist.
Shut your pie holes! The intellect of a genius transcends even logic. Besides, don't you guys have that weird device for testimony like this?
Objection!
Oh my god, he wants to undergo therapy. Widget is not some weird device, and I don't waste him on ridiculous testimonies. I only use him to out-closeted teenagers.
Easy there, Tiger. Think of it this way. We don't want a verdict to be passed just yet. So maybe we should use Widget and give this guy some therapy.
Well, it goes against my better judgment to help somebody who I think is having a mental crisis. But since I am a bit of a psychologist, I will conduct a therapy session.
Against your better judgment, I'm a judge, and it's far beyond mine. Yet I find it hard to say no.
Changeling DJ, the tea is good tonight, boys!
Prosecutor Blackwell, I trust you have no objections. Prosecutor Blackwell?
The prosecutor said rubbish. We will be out on a stroll. And then he left with Detective Fulbright. Wow.
How does he get away with stuff like that?
Well, I guess I'll interpret that as meaning he has no explicit objections. Alright, Miss Sykes, you may proceed with therapy.
I've seen my share of crazy trials, but I feel like this one takes the cake. Little does he know he's about to be in a far more explosive trial. Just around the corner. Alright, let's do therapy. Uh-oh. I seem to have lost my streaming ability. Pause for one moment, Bitsigaren. Oh god, everything's out of control. Are we back? Chat, let me know if I'm back, and if I'm safe, and if you can see me, and if the stream is doing a little bit better. I don't know what happened to her. She, like, decided to kick out on me. You see me? Seems fine now. Seems better. I hear you. I see you. Okay, cool. Alright, guys, let's do some therapy now. Alright, he's so fucking happy. Oh, is this the body double? Jesus Christ, look at the fucking mask on this dude. You won't believe this, but I used a body double. That wasn't the real me, it's the mock trial. Oh, God. This is getting weirder and weirder. Listen, I've seen things like this on Twitter. I didn't almost lose, my body double did. I slipped out stealthily while my body double took care of the trial. I had the run of the campus. In short, I'm the killer. Juniper's innocent.
I don't get it. His confession is overflowing with happiness.
Maybe he enjoys thinking how us mouth breathers can't comprehend his genius? Shwafta! Thank you so much for the subscription! Thank you for joining the club! We've got a Discord linked below if you want to join. Happy to have you here.
But this goes way beyond normal happiness. He seems to be in total euphoria. It's an insane level of delight in his confession. It's almost orgasmic for him.
Yeah, even a normal level of delight would be weird for a confession. Then again, this guy's not exactly what I'd call normal.
Hugh, why are you confessing? Who's this really for? I feel like that's the key to this out-of-control emotion.
Oh, there it is. Alright. Well, we know who he has a thing for. Let's probe Junie.
Got it!
He just wants to take the fall to protect her. Shwafta! So random, I was browsing YouTube and this was recommended. I love Phoenixerite, so I was pleasantly surprised. Love your commentary. Oh my god, happy to have you here. If this is your first time. I've played a couple of games. They get worse the further back that you go. I probably would cringe watching my very first Ace Attorney playthrough, but I feel like by the time I got around to Apollo Justice, I got into my mojo a little bit. It's been so fun to play through them all. I'm so sorry also if my stream is lagging. I'm still getting weird delay issues on my end, it looks like, and I don't understand why that would be the case. If it gets really bad, chat, let me know and I can try a second reset.
Mr. O'Connor, yesterday you said that you didn't really care about Miss Woods anymore.
I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell about you. I don't really care about her.
What? Why?
Yeah, well, Juniper reported my secret to Professor Court.
Right, she was the snitch.
She wanted nothing to do with me because I had disappointed her. That's why I don't care about her anymore. I was never trying to protect her. My confession was always about one thing and one thing only, the truth.
Objection!
Mr. O'Connor, you feel great happiness in the fact that you might help set Miss Woods free. So much so that it overshadowed all of your other emotions.
What are you talking about?
I can hear it clearly now, Mr. O'Connor. The discord you have been trying to suppress. It's linked in the chat below. People don't normally feel like you do when you confessed.
So, he really was trying to protect Juniper.
Yes, I'm sure of it. Hugh's feelings for her are the real deal.
Okay, that's a start.
But that means his confession is...
Finally figured out the obvious, have we? Has the prosecution stepped back into the courtroom? Sure enough.
Oh, why, Prosecutor Blackwell, you're back!
The confession was naught but lies, save for the part about being in the mock trial. Can we all agree now that the killer is the one in charge of the audio, i.e. the accused?
Yeah. Why couldn't you have taken a longer stroll?
No! You haven't unraveled the genius of my body double trick yet! Oh my god, you can't be serious, my guy.
Do you really expect us to believe you had a body double?
Yes, I do. But if you think I didn't, then I'll prove it.
Alright, either we quit here and Juniper's found guilty, or we play along with Hugh's delusion. Well, let's go with the least worst choice. But first, let's update his testimony.
Okay. Emotions are in a little more check. Where's the testimony update? Oh, no emotion here when he's on all fours. Slipped out stealthily, had the run up the campus. In short, I'm the killer. He's a little bit afraid of that now. Juniper's innocent.
I don't think that was correct. Mr. O'Connor, this emotion is inconsistent. No, I guess that does make sense. You would be afraid to confess to murder. Alright. Sorry, I jumped the gun. As I do with most things. Juniper's... I mean, he's still really happy about Junie being in it. Are we just following the Junie thread?
Got it!
We are not. Okay. Don't worry, I'm just gonna keep cheating the system. I love that there's no real punishment for being wrong about this. So, talking about old streams and recordings, tell me how shocked you are that I just found your Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door playthrough. Oh my god, that's one of my favorite ones. Actually, I will say this. One of my very favorite things, I mean, obviously, I wish that I had a bigger platform on gaming content, because I prefer doing live streams on gaming over, like, things like TikTok. So, like, I gained a bigger following on TikTok. I wish I could have been more of, like, a streamer by nature. My YouTube channel is very small. The advantage of it being very small is that I do get personal email notifications literally every single time I get a comment on a YouTube video, no matter how old it is. So, like, even just the other day, some random person found my Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door Let's Play, and they've started, like, watching it. And whoever this person is, they're leaving intermittent comments on random videos, like, as they watch the Let's Play. Years later down the road, and I get email notifications. I get to see all of those comments, and every single one just, like, makes my day. I'm like, aw, this person, whoever they are, wherever they are, this past weekend, they just happened to cross that YouTube Let's Play, and they're enjoying it. They're having a good time. They're getting to know me, at least a version of me from a couple of years ago, where God knows what was going on in my life. I was a teacher still when it started, that Let's Play. And I was looking about to get into graduate school. It was a very interesting time of my life. And I was trying to make some friends in Buffalo. It's something that I find really charming. And it really makes my day when I do see a comment pop up. Because I don't get a lot of YouTube comments, especially since I do live streams. Most of my interactions are right here in the chat while I'm live on YouTube. So, since I started doing live streaming, I typically don't get comments very often, so it's exciting when it happens. I also suffer sadness at your futility. Right. Okay, so we're finding the out-of-place emotion. Short, I'm the killer. So what's the out-of-place emotion? I had to run up the campus, and I'm happy about that. There's no emotions here. That wasn't the real me at the mock trial. You won't believe this, but I used a body double. Seems he doesn't believe it. Why is he shocked? Is this the out-of-place emotion?
Got it!
It is not. Alright, I'm doing a very bad job. Maybe I should pay attention to what the clue is.
Alright, let me try that one again.
Can I get a clue if I go all the way through? Let me see what the boy has to say. Hi, boy.
A body double? What a bunch of baloney! I know, but I can hear the noise. It means there's a contradictory emotion somewhere.
A contradictory emotion? Everything he says is one big contradiction.
Right, and that's why I can hear his inner voice loud and clear. If we just think about Hugh and his competitive nature, we should be able to figure out the root cause of his discord.
Think about him and his competitive nature. So he's super competitive, but he seems to not have anger or any emotion about his body double almost losing for him. Like, wouldn't he be pissed? Like, excuse me, body double, you're ruining my reputation. Let's see if it sticks. That was not correct. Let me try this again. Maybe he should be happy that it was his body double that almost lost and not him, but he's not happy.
Got it!
That was it! Okay. I was there, I was getting close, I was inching closer and closer, and then I got it.
I didn't almost lose, you say? That's very odd. You exhibited happiness the entire time except during this statement.
Ugh. You don't know when to give up.
Well, you literally asked me to do this, so...
Wait, now that I think about it...
No, don't. Please stop making stuff up, for the love of fuck.
When I left the lecture hall... It was during Professor Means' pre-trial speech. That's when I moved the body. I then slipped back in just before the verdict.
So, you're saying that was the moment your double was about to lose?
Yes, I was. Naturally, I wasn't happy when I saw that. In any case, I was at the far end of the lecture hall behind the screen. I figured no one would see me if I came and went through the doors
Objection!
Sykes, Donald. How much longer will you indulge him in this charade? Well, it's true that none in the audience might see him go through either of those doors. The faculty seats on the balconies are a different story and have a splendid view. I thought you could do better than that. The lawyer's bench is on the right side when facing the front of the hall. I used the door on the right side near the lawyer's bench. That means my movements were only visible to someone in the left balcony seat, but that seat was empty at the time, which is only natural. After all, it belonged to Professor Court, and we all know that she was already dead.
Right, that checks out. Wait, no, I mean, that can't be right.
Fuck.
An empty balcony seat on the left side contradicts this piece of evidence.
Do I have it backwards? Oh, I do have it backwards. It was Professor Means.
Take that!
Okay.
I have no idea where this contradiction is going, but I don't really have any other moves at this point. Guess I'll just have to follow it and see where it takes me. You said the left balcony seat was empty, but was it really?
I saw it with my own eyes. It was definitely empty.
But what about this diagram? According to this, Professor Means was supposed to be seated in the left balcony seat. But if you left the lecture hall during his pre-trial speech, he would have been standing there at his seat addressing the students and faculty.
Ugh. That can't be right. That's weird. You do no one any favor by exposing the falsities of his confession. I've told plenty of lies so far, but this part is true, I tell you. There was nobody in the left balcony seat. You've got to believe me. Phoenix of Grandeur! Sorry I missed the stream. What happened? We're trying to make Hugh look guilty. Or, I guess we're trying to make him not look guilty, because now he's confessing. But then we're trying to make Junie look guilty, which sounds counterintuitive, but it's usually how these things go. We gotta make our own client look guilty before we make them look innocent.
It doesn't seem like he's lying this time. Okay, Mr. O'Connor, let's have you testify again, but this time don't spare any details.
You got it. I'll repeat as many times as you'd like. I mean, my ingenious escape act warrants repeating, considering I'm the real killer.
Look, all I really care about is whether that seat was empty or not.
Nin Tyler is streaming Superstar Saga Blind. I am not familiar with Nin Tyler. I'll have to take a peek. Alright. The second floor was deserted, and he's surprised by that. Why won't you believe me? It's true, I tell you. And then we're back to this. Oh! Then all you have to do is go through the empty audio control room. It leads into the hallway, so it was perfectly capable of moving the body. Why were you afraid of going into the empty audio room? Is that weird? Maybe?
Got it!
I detected powerful sadness and fear right after you said this part. It's as if you said something you shouldn't have said.
What's wrong with you? You shouldn't reveal a person's inner feelings for all to see.
Again, you asked me to. Mr. O'Connor, it's you who's revealing your inner emotions by the way that you speak. Plus, I have a good idea about why you're feeling sad.
You're a horrible person. Can't you just leave me be?
You said that you went through the empty audio control room. But that's not true, is it? There was someone who returned there for once Professor Means finished his speech. And that someone who was in the audio control room was...
I mean, wouldn't it have been Junie? Wasn't it her job to do these things?
Take that!
I know you realized there was a problem with your statement as you were saying it. That's why you felt so uneasy. If the audio control room really was empty, that would mean Miss Woods was roaming around the campus. Ugh. Mr. O'Connor, if you really want to protect Miss Woods, just tell the truth. If you believe in her, revealing the truth is the same as protecting her.
Juniper's innocent. That's the truth. But in this dark age of the law, the truth can be easily twisted to serve anyone's needs. When the end justifies the means, your only choice is to fight back with lies.
Hugh's heart won't hold out under this battle between truth and lies. Is there something I can do to make him recant his false testimony?
I fear nothing now that I have lost everything. But go ahead, Prosecutor Blackwell. Cut me down if you wish. I thought you'd never ask. With you gone, we may swiftly proceed to a verdict. Yeah.
Oh my god, he's broken the cuffs. Never saw that one before.
Oh, he broke out of his shackles. Again!
Oh my god. I don't want to be the poor accountant down at the detention center.
Hugh O'Connor, in deference to your valor, I will limit your suffering with one clean blow.
No, you will not! Could you wait just one moment before you cut him down?
Silence.
Do not come between a samurai and his prey.
Oh my god! Jesus fuck!
Careful, prosecutor. Remember that shocking experience you had last time? Oh, my Fulbright. Very well. Golden Boy may live for now.
Enough already, Mr. O'Connor. Miss Woods would never want you to protect her this way. She values the friendship between the three of you more than anything.
That's where you're wrong. She doesn't feel anything for me now. But what does it matter anymore? I might as well tell you everything. This is no doubt news to you, but I am not and never was a genius.
What? Well, that is brand new information.
Yeah, who knew?
Oh, right. In all fairness, it was pretty obvious in retrospect.
The man was not a genius!
Yeah, babe, the stuff he said was crazy. Alright, no need to rub it in. Just shut up and listen. It all started several days ago. I accidentally learned that my parents have been paying good money for my grades.
But that's bribery.
So the bribery wasn't Hugh's idea.
All of my perfect scores were the product of cold, hard cash, not a genius. Even worse when I confronted my parents about it over the phone. Juniper overheard me. Oof.
Oh, well, what a terrible misunderstanding.
I've been living a lie, I don't know what else there is to say. I'm no genius. I'm completely worthless. Ouch. A perfect 0. Oh god, this is going really heavy into self-deprecating territory. Are we gonna feel sorry for Hugh O'Connor? Jesus.
Hugh.
Even so, I still wanted to make up for it. Make it up to Juniper for disappointing her like that. And that's why I wanted to clear her name by pinning the blame on me. I mean, she probably hates me now, so it'd be a relief to for her to see me locked away.
If you were trying to help her, then why do you testify against her?
You were the ones who told me to tell the truth yesterday, so I thought if I did, it would help her.
So he wasn't trying to provoke us.
It looks like we seriously misunderstood him. In so many ways.
At the detention center yesterday, Junie was in tears. She opened up to me. But the truth is, the friendship between the three of them is still rock solid. If there were something that could help me prove that to Hugh...
We even have proof of our friendship, right. So they have proof of their friendship, they all got them. Is that the neck thing that he has?
What about the proof of the friendship they mentioned? I wonder what it was.
Yeah. It's his little choker. Nothing proves your friendship like your common kinks. It's handmade, and there's only one like it in the world. Wow. We're going deep with this.
Maybe it's... No, that's definitely it. That band's around his neck. Mr. O'Connor! That band's around your neck? That's your proof of friendship, isn't it?
Proof of friendship. Isn't that anything like a proof of purchase barcode?
In court, evidence is everything. That's why the three friends created friendship bands. It's the evidence that proves their friendship.
Oh, very interesting. And chic.
Very chic, Your Honor. If they have doubts about their friendship, they can look to the proof they have on hand. That's why Mr. O'Connor's hand always goes to his neck when he's pressured. It proves he still has feelings of friendship towards the other two.
It doesn't matter if that were true.
But they feel the same way too. I know it, and they wear their friendship bands somewhere. Junie and Robin must both feel the same way as Hugh, I know it. Everything Hugh said leads me to believe that. In fact, he may have also just told me that the others were proof of their friendship.
Where they're easy to touch.
All we have to do is think back to their testimonies.
Yeah, Robin touches her arm.
Miss Newman holds her arm when she's pressured. And Miss Woods holds her wrist. I know Miss Woods very well. She would never abandon her friendships with you over something like this. And taking the blame for her will only succeed in making her terribly sad.
Alright, are we almost done with this witness? Respectfully. I love you, Hugh. You seem like a good guy now. But like, oh! Okay, Robin, can you like chill a little?
Robin, those bands of friendship that you made, just for the three of us. You may have forgotten about them, but not me.
Hugh!
Oh! Ah! Oh my god, she's so adorable.
Hey, Hugh!
Alright, girl, we gotta work on your biceps,
And to
though.
think, I should have known better than to doubt my best friends.
I mean, same here. Alright, well, you don't have to be, like, such a pussy about it. Oh, God. Alright. There are people here, Hugh. Save that for when you go home. I didn't kill anyone. And I didn't have a body double! I didn't move the body. I didn't even see it. And it may look like I'm speed reading. But Zen and the Art of Mastering the Bar Exam, but I haven't read a single word of it!
Well, you could have fooled me. In fact, you did.
Hugh!
So, Miss Sykes, can I place my trust in you?
I'm going to save Junie. So yes, you can place your trust in me.
Then I am to understand that the witness is recanting his confession.
Yes.
Jesus, Frankie! Everyone's confessing and not confessing. Who's even on trial anymore?
It's Juniper Woods, babe. A most roundabout trial. I much prefer the turnabout variety myself. Well, maybe this is a turnabout roundabout. Now we are back to the fact that there was but one suspect who lacked an alibi, which is, in the end, the truth you've been seeking this entire time. So, we're back to square one, eh? Now I'm exhausted, and I'm depressed.
It probably doesn't matter at this point, but I might as well update the mood matrix. Huh? Does this mean...
Further resistance is futile. The time for a verdict is nigh.
Please, wait!
What sort of devilry are you up to now?
What if our client wasn't the only one without an alibi? The trial would continue, right?
Well, yes, I suppose it would. But after such a thorough investigation, does such a person really exist?
There's one, and I know who it is. I know who doesn't have an alibi because I was paying attention.
Yes, we found someone. It may have seemed like a major roundabout, but Mr. O'Connor's testimony has cracked the case. There's no more noise. Hugh is telling the truth now. During the mock trial, the balcony seat opposite him really was empty, which means there's one person unaccounted for. And we know who is supposed to be there. Bye-bye. Besides Junie, the only other person without an alibi during the mock trial is...
Take that!
Aristotle Means. The balcony seat was empty. That much is true, isn't it, Mr. O'Connor?
That's right. How many more times do I have to say it?
So basically, Professor Means wasn't where he was supposed to be during the mock trial.
Need I remind you, every last soul in the lecture hall heard him deliver his speech.
Objection!
Yeah, but did they see him?
I know, and that's not in dispute here. Now let me explain how a speech could be given from an empty seat. It was...
pre-recorded!
What if the speech was pre-recorded? That's the only way the speech could have been delivered from one empty balcony seat.
We're on a roll now. Who's got something to say? Wait, are you accusing Professor Means? That's insane. I mean, he's the one who gave me the tape recorder. Oh, he gave you fake evidence, huh? That seems suspicious.
Take this to the police,
He said, and tell him that you found it.
What? Really? Mr. O'Connor, did you just say that Professor Means gave you the phony recording to you?
phony. The defense will refrain from hurling unsubstantiated allegations.
Well, I said he gave it to me, but what do you mean it's a phony?
Wow, who could have seen this development?
Tape recorder updated in the court record!
The voice shouting "You're a goner" as recorded in this tape was dubbed onto it using a line our client said in the mock trial video.
Well, this is an extremely crucial piece of evidence.
It is.
Professor Means gave Hugh the phony tape. If that's really true, then Professor Means has guilt written all over him. Your Honor, the defense moves to call Professor Aristotle Means to the stand.
Silence.
The seat was never empty, which was but an oversight by our dullard of a witness. You don't know that. An inmate who was formerly a surgeon once told me something. He said it is often all too easy to overlook critical symptoms.
Objection!
Do you mean overlook critical symptoms, you past tense dunce? Well, we're not going to overlook this oversight. If the speech was pre-recorded, the basis for suspecting our client would be shattered. Let's check with Professor Means and see whether the seat was empty, whether the empty seat was a witness oversight. You heard what I said. A verdict without first looking into that would be inconceivable.
Oh, fuck off. That's enough of both of you. Now, here's my opinion on the matter. While the surgeon overlooking critical symptoms is a problem, a witness's oversight, too, must not be overlooked. Thus, as to the matter of whether Professor Means was or was not in the faculty seat, I believe we must ask the professor himself.
I agree. Professor Means should be here in the gallery today.
Do as you please. Making some progress. God bless. Oh, he's already here. Oh, shit. We don't even get a to be continued. That's a shame. Well, it's going to be a to be continued regardless. Because, this is already getting close to 2 hours. And we're only just starting with Aristotle means. So, hopefully, that means we'll get a chance to, work this guy over tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern Time and maybe finish off this case. If you guys have been here the whole time, and you could please leave a like on the stream, the engagement is super helpful. I am so sorry again that I was gone for so long. I cannot wait to order that pizza, Josh Scott. That's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my night. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening, and catch up with me while we finish off this case tomorrow. All right? Toodles, boys!